I'm going to be going through how you can use filters for your grades and assignments in Canvas. So I'm going to first start with assignments. Keep in mind that these quarters don't really show up until after the first quarter because it's something I have to manually go in there and set up. But they are now active, and so we're going to see what this looks like. So if I go to assignments, I can now toggle this right here. Instead of all grading periods, I can say Q1, I can go to Q2, and I can really sort things out a lot better using this so that I can only see one quarter assignment at a time. And for this, it goes based on the due date. So it's not necessarily when you created it, but it's based on the due date. If you want to see them all again, you just select all grading periods. Now, here's the other part. We could do the same thing for grades, but it's a little bit different. So I'm going to go to my grades page. And I don't have a whole lot in here, so bear with me. I know you don't see a whole lot of things in here. But the part that you'll want to look for is this view option. And when you go down, you'll see filters. And for filters, you have a few options. So if you've never actually used this before, it's a pretty neat way to go through and look at your gradebook. You can filter by assignment group, modules, student groups, and now grading periods. So let's say I wanted to use assignment groups. I could then click my assignment groups and see every assignment within that assignment group. I've found that to be very helpful when I'm trying to compare my grades in Canvas and PowerSchool to see, where things may be off or are they exactly the same. Now, the one thing that everybody seems to like, I'm going to go ahead and just take off this assignment groups filter, and I'm going to put it on the grading periods. So now I can go back and show the different grading periods. And if I do all, it'll show all. If I go to Q1, Q2, you see those grades just for that quarter. If you want to take this filter off, it's the same process. You just go to View, Filters, and then you just click it to uncheck it. And you can have on multiple filters at one time. So if I want to see quarter 2, module 1, I get to see all that. So what if you're in the middle of a module and some assignments are in quarter 1 and some are in quarter 2, you can go through and filter those out as well. So it's a neat way to go through and do it. Just make sure you understand how to manage these up here, that if you want to get rid of them, you can go over here to filters and unclick them and then you won't see them anymore. But I think that'll prove to be helpful as you start looking at your grades and shifting from first quarter to second quarter.